Hello everyone, and welcome back to Conversatile, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything with anyone and everyone. And today, my guest is Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte.
Hi.
Alright, so Charlotte is a fellow South African, good friend of mine. So can you quickly introduce a little bit about yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Charlotte Nokwanda Mbongwa. I'm from South Africa. I am an English teacher in South Korea. I've been here for a year and a half, almost 2 years now. And I'm shy.
She's shy.
I'm so shy. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Alright. The reason I invited you is because I actually think you're not that shy.
I'm so shy. I don't know why you're making me do this.
You agreed. This was done
Because
with consent,
I'm
by the
also
way.
nice.
To all the listeners, this was done by consent. With consent.
It
With
was.
consent. So welcome to another episode. And before we start, I want to remind you guys, please, to send your emails to conversatilepod@gmail.com. I've been receiving a lot of cool emails, a lot of cool ideas, crazy stories. I like it. Some of them I can't really share on the podcast, but I still enjoy reading them. And the questions, I've been getting a lot of questions from South Africans especially that want to come to Korea.
Don't want to come to Korea?
Yeah, and people with some, I got some two good emails I think you could relate to, I guess.
Okay.
Right, so guys, remember to please email your thoughts, your ideas, what you want to hear on the podcast. And also follow us on iTunes and Apple Podcast. Apple Podcast and Spotify as well. Give a 5-star review if you feel like it. It really helps me to grow the channel and actually get a bigger audience. And then hopefully later we can get bigger and better equipment, better place maybe. So keep it up. Thank you everyone. All right. So let's start with our emails for today. I said I have two for you. We'll start with the first one. I'll do this one and then you can do the second email.
Okay.
First one is, good day to you, sir. I haven't been called sir in a long time, but thank you.
I call people sir all the time. Now people have started calling me
ma'am. But I think that's a very South African thing where we, sir.
Sir.
Or ma'am,
but
right?
I don't know where I get it from. I'll just be like, sir, what are you doing?
But to your friends?
To
Thank God you've never done that to me.
Well, now I'm gonna start doing it to you.
But that's enough for cons. When I kind of hate it when someone calls you, hi, meneer.
Oh,
like
no.
Mister.
Yeah.
It sounds.
Meneer,
it sounds. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, even the kids don't call us ma'am or sir, but I think in South Africa that's how we addressed our teachers.
Yes.
Is sir, hey sir, and
So
ma'am.
I don't know where I'm getting it from. That's
Maybe
weird.
South African. It's a South African thing. All right, so he says, I enjoy your podcast. You remind me a lot of my best friend. You seem to be very comfortable with different people and so confident. Where do you get your confidence from? Also, ask your guest. I hope my email makes your podcast David. I don't know. It's with the W, so I think it's Afrikaans. It's David. Right. First of all, thank you for your email. And second of all, I am not confident at all. We just had a little discussion about this. Personally, I do not think I'm a very confident person. I think I'm just very good at faking it.
That's what I was thinking.
When
we were having the conversation, that's what I was thinking.
I'm very good at faking it.
Yeah, same.
The thing is, right, before COVID, I know in college and beginning of Korea, I know I was very extroverted. I was a very confident person. I would walk up to strangers and make friends.
Yeah.
But I don't do that anymore. It feels like after COVID, I've been steady decline into being an introvert and not being so outspoken and class clown all of the time. And when we go out, everyone's partying and having a good time. And 12 o'clock, I'm like,
okay,
y'all know,
go, guys.
This is
no.
this is my time now.
The party's getting started. What do you mean?
Yeah, because that night we went to that it was kind of the Spanish club bar thing with the wooden.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Wooden toes?
Yeah, that thing. Right. When we went there, it was actually really fun. But the next day I had plans, and I think I was like, Yeah, well, this was nice. Let's go home now.
See,
Home
I
is
can't
more
even
comfortable.
do that. Like, I'll stay and struggle the next day, but I'm just like, I'm not leaving a good time. I am gonna
FOMO.
stay here. Yeah, I'm not leaving a good time. I'll leave at least at about 3, but
See,
1
that
a.m.
for me sounds scary. 3. Oh, that's so late. No, I mean in Korea it's kind of normal.
Yeah.
Staying out that late. Nightlife here is very different. But yeah, so the reason I added this email with you specifically is I do see you as a very confident person, especially like Instagram, your videos. It's always fun to watch it because you seem like this super confident person and stuff. So like,
I actually get that a lot. I also get that I'm an extrovert a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm actually not.
what's your
I think
MBTI? Do you know?
ISTP.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. So for me, it's vice versa. Like you started out as like an extrovert, and now
Yeah.
you're becoming an introvert. For me, I was like an introvert before I got to Korea.
Oh, really?
I was like an introvert, and like at some point, my sister, oh my gosh, this hurt my feelings so much, and I still remember it. But she was like, I have a personality of a dishwasher. I don't talk to anyone. I don't.
Well, what are sisters for?
That crushed my soul. So
Dang.
when I got to Korea, first of all, now I'm just like being put in these different groups with different people.
Yeah.
And I now have to like figure out who I am. So, and then most of the time I always end up being like the only black girl there.
Oh yeah.
So now I feel like, first of all, I'm representing.
Repping the
Representing.
Black South Africans.
Yeah. So I have to do good. Like,
Yeah.
I have to represent.
Yeah.
So I can't be like the shy girl at the back. Like, I cannot be that girl. You have to know that South African girls are like that. And you have to like it. I will force you to like it.
I mean, I feel like a lot of South Africans, especially the girls coming to Korea, they are all these like outspoken,
Really?
extrovert. I don't know. Why do I think that?
Why do you think that?
I
You
don't
know
know
a
why
lot
I
of South African girls in Korea?
Yeah, used to. I
No.
used to. In my first year when we got to Korea, there were a lot, and they
I
were
feel
all
like-
like party girls and like having fun, and they're all outspoken and very loud.
I just think the culture here, as soon as you get here, first of all, like the partying culture, you have to like always be meeting new people
Yeah.
and always be having conversations with people.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like your introvertness kind of goes away
Yeah.
because you have to keep talking to people.
Yeah.
Because I was an introvert, but like recently, I go out so often, I meet new people so often, and
Yeah, I mean, you're rushing me with this
well,
podcast because
I got places
I got
to be.
plans.
So can we wrap this up? Yeah,
hurry, bitch!
like,
I got some plans.
we meet new people so often that I feel like it forces us to become extroverts.
Yeah.
So that's where I feel like my confidence comes out, but it's also fake.
Yeah.
It's really fake.
I mean, that's nice. Please tell everyone that you're fake.
my confidence
Hi guys.
is fake.
Yeah. It was so nice meeting you. I'm fake.
Yeah.
But no. I agree 100%. The thing is, I mean, you know my friends that I hang out with, right?
Yeah.
And specifically one of them, my best friend, is very. He loves to meet people. He's very good at making friends and whatever. And I'm actually not that anymore. So now I'm leaving it to him. You do that. You have fun. And I'm just sitting there, and because I don't want to feel left out, like the FOMO, I guess, is kicking in, I start to pretend. Like, oh yeah, this is fun. This party is great. I love it. And in the meantime, I'm just like, I wonder if I go now, I can still get like 2 hours of World of Warcraft in before I have to go to bed. Like I can still,
Yeah,
I
I
can
think
still
you're
be a
over
game or
it.
something. So yeah, it's not that I'm over it. It's just now I want my close friends and I want to chill. Like I don't want to do the whole going out, making new friends, party stuff. I think I'm over that. Now I just like chilling with the people I do know.
I think I'm still in that stage of like going out, making new friends. I literally made a new friend like last week. And we're planning to do a lot of stuff together. Shout out Miriam.
Thank
anyways,
you for watching, Miriam.
I'm still like in that
Yeah.
stage where I will go out, I will come back with like 20 new friends, and next time I go out,
Yeah.
I'm going out with them and meeting new friends.
I
But
mean,
I also try to like see. This is why I'm always so busy.
yeah.
Because now I realize that, but then meeting so many new people, then
Mhm.
I don't have time for like my day ones or like my
Ah,
close
yes,
friends.
yes.
I'm just like, I'm always planning with so many people. But then what about like literally my best friend? The last time I saw her was like on her wedding day, which was like in October.
Oh, I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm meeting her
she
today.
looked really beautiful.
I haven't
saw the
seen her
pictures.
in so long. I actually started feeling bad. I'm just like, I've been neglecting this girl. She probably wants to tell me what she's been doing.
Yeah.
Honeymoons.
Honeymoon.
I don't know anything because I'm just busy like hang out with everyone.
With everyone.
Yeah.
I got a lot of emails and DMs from people that say, where do you get all the people on your podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did you make these friends? How do you keep these relationships? I was like, in Korea, it's effort. You need to put in so much effort because
it is effort.
we all live 1 hour. I mean, it took you an hour and a half.
An hour and a half to
get
here.
here.
Yeah.
Sorry. But
I would do it any day just for you.
Thank you. See, friends.
Friends.
Real friends, but she already
Good
said she's
friends.
fake, so now I'm not so sure anymore. No, but in Korea, it's such an effort. You need to make effort, otherwise you are gonna be alone.
Yeah, and you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah,
like so everything is going so fast. If you are not making effort, you will get left behind.
Where did you live in South Africa again? I can't remember. Joburg.
I grew up in Ladysmith, KZN.
Oh.
And then I lived in Joburg when I was studying.
Because you were in Wits.
University, yeah. And then I lived with my sister for a while. We moved around. First it was Greenstone, then Centurion.
So you're used to this city. I think for me, growing up in the countryside, I'm not used to like the fast-paced life of like Seoul.
Mm-hmm.
And there you see your friends in a countryside. You see your friends every day.
That's right.
In
and
Seoul.
It's like always the same people.
And it's the same people.
Yeah.
In a big city, it's so fast, and you need to make effort to go see people. So yeah, I've had a lot of people kind of complaining, and I see a lot of people like on Facebook, on the groups of, people living in Korea, that they complain like they don't have friends and they want to meet people. And I mean, you need to put in the effort. Otherwise, you're not gonna,
Staying at home is not gonna get you any friends.
Yeah.
Like, you need to go out, do things.
Yeah. Unless you have friends, then you can stay home.
Yeah.
unless you're like me.
After you've made them,
and you
then
don't wanna,
you can stay home.
Yeah.
But you need to go outside to make them first.
If you don't want to make new friends, just stay at home. It's much more fun. And especially now.
No, it's not. He was complaining that he's trying to go to art exhibitions and museums, but it's so boring by himself.
But it is boring by myself.
So make friends, Marnell.
I already have friends.
That is true. Take your friends with.
All right, next time I want to go to an opera, I'll take you.
Yes, take
Great.
me.
All right.
I
good.
like musicals and operas.
Okay. I was going to say, wait, there's a difference between an opera and a musical.
Anything to do with music.
The only thing I do, it's fun, right? But the
Yeah.
thing is also that's kind of keeping me from going to like operas and, well, not operas because that's usually in one of 3 languages, but the musicals, I love musicals, right? I actually did musicals when I was in school.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah. But anyway, my thing is, everything here is in Korean. And you kind of don't know the story and stuff, so I do tend to avoid that. But art museums, I'll call you, I promise.
Yes.
I'll bother you next time. All right.
You need to bother me like, you need to give me like 5 business days because I'm so busy.
Oh yeah, because you actually have a life. I don't. All right. Our next email, I want you can read it, I guess.
Okay. Hi there. I'm a South African girl living in South Korea. I have been struggling a lot with dating here. So,
we all do.
I've been pondering the impact of technology on relationships, especially in the era of dating apps and social media. I find it hard to manage. Would you agree? How do you think technology has influenced modern relationships both positively and negatively? Any personal stories or experiences to share? I'm curious to hear what you think. Anyway, stay warm in the coming winter. Merry Christmas!
Oh yeah.
Best wishes, Lerato. Oh, this is cute.
Yeah, so when I saw this, I was like, oh, let's ask Charlotte.
Oh, why me?
I don't know. I just thought like, oh, maybe you would know. I mean, you're South African, you're a girl. Maybe you can relate.
You're dating.
You're dating.
Am I?
So first of all, thank you for your email. I actually, yeah, the dating apps. My experience. This is not everyone, and this is not rule in Korea, but I feel like my experience with dating apps, it's toxic. Korean dating or dating in Korea on apps is mostly it's toxic. It's a lot of hooking up. It's a lot of for the experience I've had. I'll quickly share that is they want to meet you and you are an experience.
That is true.
You're like, oh, it's a foreigner, it's a white guy, it's a South African. Ooh, it's an experience, and after that, it's just you don't hear from them again or stuff like that. So far, I mean, I've had relationships in Korea. 4 years ago. I've been single for 4 years. Sad, right? But actually, like, it doesn't really bother me that much. I know when it happens, and it will happen organically, right? But I think the dating life in Korea is a bit toxic on the dating apps. I think technology makes it much harder to date, especially because everyone wants to look their best,
Yeah.
right? You choose your best pictures on a dating app like Tinder or stuff like that. But I feel like it's all based on looks. It's all, if you don't have, the six-pack abs or the big chest or the big muscles, you're gonna be swipe left, right, whatever, not chosen, right?
Yeah.
And for the girls, if you don't have, this small little waist and this, I mean, big ass or big tit, I don't know, right? What people are into these days, but if you don't have it, it's okay, bye. I get like looks are important, of course, but I feel like in Korea, it's just
In Korea,
next
they
level.
are mostly important.
Yeah, looks. It's basically focused on looks. So yeah, Lerato. I think Lerato. I that's my opinion on it. I have a lot of stories, but it's nothing I want to share on the. Not yet. Not yet.
So embarrassing.
Not yet.
We should probably do like, just not today, but like just stories, like horror stories about dating in Korea.
I mean, the podcast will be like 12 hours long. So we'll do a 12-hour live stream.
Dating in Korea, damn.
We'll bring everyone. Like everyone's gonna get a chance.
Everyone be like, okay, what's your story?
All right, guys. From 12:30 to 1, we have Charlotte. Next, from 1 to 1:30, we have
it's
Tom.
About...
Yeah. So, what do you think about it?
I think dating online is good and bad. Good in terms of you can obviously pick what you're looking for.
Yes.
Because for me specifically, I usually date other foreigners here. I've never, well, maybe once dated a Korean, but I don't really date Korean men.
All right.
So I feel like you can pick and choose what you're looking for, and then.
But you only have so many foreigners to choose from, I guess.
That is true.
On the apps.
Yeah, but at least I can pick the one I want. Yeah. And also, like, all the foreigners live so far away. What are the chances I'm going to meet this person anywhere?
That's true.
So, the fact that they are there on the screen and I'm just like, oh, this is exactly what I'm looking for, swipe.
Okay.
Swipe right. I don't remember. Yeah. But then, the issue is, like, I feel like this is the problem with just living abroad. Most of the foreigners here, for me who's dating foreigners, are just like here for a good time. And not for a long time. They even put that on their like status.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. And I'm just like, what's that supposed to mean? Like,
you want to hook up?
Yeah,
and
you just want to hook up.
Looking.
So why would I swipe on you?
That's
You're
true.
wasting my time. So I feel like that's like the mentality of most foreigners here.
Yeah.
So this is why I personally don't like using the apps.
I think
then I feel like if I meet someone in person, then I get like a feel like from like the first conversation. I get a feel of like what they're looking for or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, good and bad in terms of like you. Also, if you don't like go out often, then the people that you're gonna be dating are gonna be on the app.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. You're not gonna meet people if you're not going outside. If you're staying at home all the time. So yeah.
I agree. I think what you just said, it makes. So I think that's why a lot of foreigners. You said like, okay, we're here for a good time, not a long time, right? Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of Koreans might have in their brain.
Yeah, because they're like, this foreigner is leaving.
This foreigner is here for 1 year, 2 years, then they're going to leave, so why bother? So maybe that is why it's a little harder to date, especially when it's a foreigner and a Korean.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, I think we did mention this, me and Robbie, before in the podcast, it's just the cultural differences, especially between South Africans and Koreans. Are vast differences.
This is like, why I tend to not date Koreans. I mean, I have no issues with them, but I just like, there's so many things that I just don't want to have to explain. Like, I don't want to explain myself or who I am or why I do this.
Or translate everything.
Yeah, or translate everything. That's even worse. So I'm just like, I'm going to spare myself all the trouble and I'm just going to date other foreigners and that should be easier. And relationships are hard in the first place. So now imagine dating someone who doesn't understand what you're saying, who doesn't understand your culture, anything that you do. I just
been there, done that, got the trauma.
I just don't want to put myself through that.
Yeah. Your experience with dating other foreigners, what was it like here in Korea? Or you don't want to talk about it?
It depends.
Which one?
Because wow.
All
I can say, all I can confirm is dating American military men.
Ooh.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know how many people I've heard say that? Like, no tea, no shade against Americans. But you know how many girls I've heard say, don't date someone in American military that
so
are...
toxic.
That's in Korea.
Oh my gosh. But no, obviously not everyone.
Yeah, just true.
I actually had like a recent thing that was like going well until he had to leave Korea.
Ladder?
He had like an family emergency.
Was he in the military?
Yes.
Okay.
But he was like one of the good ones.
Oh, okay.
And then he had to leave because of
family
emergency.
Of course, the good one's gonna leave.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, I was crushed.
Yeah.
Because of that one. That's like the one that got away.
But that's happened to me before. When you meet someone really good, they're like, oh yeah, I just decided I'm gonna move to Australia. I'm like, oh, fuck off. Like, why? The one or two good ones.
I just hated this because it's not even like his choice. Like, he had to leave.
Yeah,
and I couldn't be like, I couldn't be like, don't. Or
don't be choose
me. I couldn't. Like, I understood because if I was put in that same situation, I would probably leave too. Yeah. So. Yeah, dating in Korea is rough, guys. Don't do it. I do not recommend.
Yeah, my advice is get a few friends that are close. Just hang out.
That's all you need.
Yeah. And if something happens, it happens. Go with the flow. Go meet someone in real life. I think dating apps complicate things. And especially
I don't trust like dating on apps. Most of the time I'll probably not even take it seriously.
Yeah.
If I met you on an app. Like I'll go out and see the vibes and stuff, but as soon as I see like a single red flag, I'm out of there. Because I'm just like, I was already expecting it. Yeah. So why waste my time?
And the thing is with all the Photoshopness of Korea.
Like, that's what like Korean guys. I've never seen this before anywhere else in the world. Like Korean guys
ridiculous.
Photoshop their faces so much.
I've met people like on dating apps, meeting them in real life. I'm like, the fuck?
That's not you.
That's not the same
like,
person.
Who is this man?
Who is he? What did you do with him?
Who is this? That's not you. I want this. man. Yeah, it's a lie. I don't understand it.
That's so true. And the same with their Instagrams, right? Love Korea. Again, I have nothing against any culture, nationality, whatever, right? But fuck Korea.
But it's
their
the
Instagrams
culture.
are so doctored. It's so photoshopped. Everything is. And then recently, I can't remember if you were there that night. It was this Korean guy that used to hang out with some of our friends.
Mm-hmm.
And when I actually saw him in real life, I'm like,
was it that night we went to Itaewon?
But that's not the same guy. Like, it looks very different.
When we went to that rooftop place?
Yeah. Was it that night? I can't remember. But anyway, like, it's for me, yeah, that's sus. Don't, like, as soon as
But I feel like it's the culture because they even do it to like your passport photos. They're like photoshopping your passport photos. That's clearly the culture.
Say, where is
anything that you get like your photos taken professionally, they will Photoshop your photos.
Yeah.
So no one looks like how they look.
That's if you take a Korean person's ID and you look at them and like these are
who is this
two
person?
complete different
Who is this
people.
person? Even me, when I had to do my passport photos for my ARC, when I look at my ARC, sometimes when I go to clubs, they look at the photo. Also, like I was a completely different person. I had just got here. I had no makeup on. I had different hair. I had braids on. So every time I go to clubs, like they have to do like a double take. Like, who is this person? I don't look like myself because they Photoshop the photo, and then everything else. Because I'm always like when I go clubbing, you know how I look, like makeup on fleek, hair done, everything. So they're just like,
Are you sure?
Who is this?
Who is she?
And I'm like, what? Do you need my passport? What do you need? This is me. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, usually when I go out and they like double take on me, I just take my hat off and they're like, oh, another bold guy. Okay, probably.
Yeah, it's the same. See, I change my hair so often, the Koreans get so confused. Like,
your hair, like, I loved it a while back when you had like the frizzy kind of like
everyone loves
like
that.
little curls.
I think I'm gonna go back to that.
That looked really good, and with the red hair.
Yeah.
Please tell everyone what the kids thought of it.
Which one?
Ariel.
What?
When your hair was like curly.
Yeah.
Right? And then right at that moment, Little Mermaid came out.
Oh yeah.
And all your kids thought
they were like yeah.
Charlotte,
Charlotte teacher. At first they were like, that's your sister, or my older kids are like, I went to watch Little Mermaid and that's you. It's you. I'm just like.
I mean, that's a compliment. Hailey Bailey is a very attractive.
Sure, but.
Sure. Oh, you don't want to be compared.
Sure, but no.
But when your hair was like that, that looked really good. Like, I like that. And even with the Halloween, when you dressed up as Poison Ivy, you looked really good there. Like your hair was.
You should post the pictures.
Yeah, I'll put a picture somewhere here, and then we'll do that.
I really like the red hair because I'm just like I'm in Korea. First of all, like all the Koreans will stare at me anyways because like I'm a black girl in Korea. So I like to make them stare. Yeah. So I'll just do like things like put red hair on myself and confuse them. Just be like, yeah. If you want to look for a long time. Stare. I want you to stare.
Yeah, I don't want you to look. I want you to stare at me.
Yeah, but I really like the red hair, and everyone told me that.
Yeah.
They're like,
it suits you. Like it really suits you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen you with any other hair than this.
No,
but
you haven't. Oh yeah.
I haven't.
No, but.
On your Instagram, maybe, but I don't know.
The first time we met, I don't think I had red hair. I had like blonde highlights or something.
No, I can't remember that. I just remember red hair. That's how I remember. Because we have another friend called Charlotte.
Yeah.
And when I'm explaining, I'm like, oh, it's either South African Charlotte or Canadian Charlotte. Or I would say like red hair Charlotte, brown hair Charlotte. It's one or the other.
Now I'm just known as the red-haired girl.
Ariel or Canadian
And then
Charlotte.
every time I meet someone new, they're just like, you remind me of Ariel. I low-key hate it, but I'm also just like, I've accepted.
Sure.
I've accepted that. Okay, cool.
I mean, but if you're stylish, you're stylish. And I think, but that's the thing is your confidence as well. Why I think you're a very confident person you don't give a fuck what people
Yeah.
think. You're like, you
Yeah.
think what you want to think.
I'm just gonna do me.
You do you, boo. I'll do me.
Yeah. I think that, I don't know if that's confident, but I just mind my own business. I do what I want to do, mind my own business. If it affects you, don't bring that up with me, because
That's your problem, not mine.
That is your problem.
Yeah. I want to ask you though, like, you said it is usually, like, I don't think we've ever talked about this, but it is something I wonder about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've had one or two girls and a guy, Black South Africans, ask me, like, do you think it's worth it coming to Korea, right? Because they said they would feel left out, or like, how can I say it, like, separated from the rest. And I told them, you realize that I'm also not Asian, right? I don't fit in as well. Like, what's your experience like being a Black South African, or being just Black in Korea that's predominantly Asians?
At first, when I first got here, like, the first 3 months were rough, because when I first got here, I was so scared. First of all, it was the first time I had to be independent, because, like, I lived with my sister, and back home I had, like, a long-term boyfriend, so, like, independence was not my thing. Like,
This is new.
Not my thing. Like, either my sister was doing things for me, or my then boyfriend was doing things for me. So now I had to do things by myself, and then I just constantly felt like stares
Oh yeah.
on me. And I mean, I understand, like, they especially where I live, I'm probably, like, the only Black person there. So
Okay.
they were not used to seeing me, and I was not used to receiving all these stares. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, the anxiety. Like,
Yeah.
leaving the house to go to, like, the CU right by my
Convenience
house.
store, yeah.
My heart, I'm like, I need milk. But do I need milk?
Do I really?
Do I really need milk?
I can.
Do I
can
have to
just,
step outside right
I
now?
can just eat the cereal dry.
Also, like, taking out the trash, because, like, you have to leave the building.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Call a friend. I need you to come to help me take out the trash.
Call your manager at school.
Yeah.
Listen.
I need you to walk me to school. And my school is, like, 5 minutes away from where I live. Like, I need you to walk me to school because I can't do it.
Oh no.
So the first 3 months were
Hard.
horrible. I was so scared to do anything. I just felt like these people were just staring at me, and I'm just like, is there something wrong with me? It was horrible. Like, I went through it. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
And then came my birthday in May. I had made, like, a Korean friend, like, only one friend. Yeah. So she was like, we're gonna go out for your birthday. We're gonna go out in Hongdae. So, like, get ready. We're gonna, like, book a hotel. We're gonna stay there, and then we're gonna go out. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm scared, but, like let's do it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I went out in Hongdae. Like,
Lovely.
when I got to Hongdae, I've never gotten so many compliments from, like, non-Black people.
Oh yeah, but Hongdae is
I mean, yeah.
perfect place, actually.
Perfect place, but I feel like that changed everything for me.
Yeah.
Because when I got there, everyone was just like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Oh my, and girls and guys,
That's
like,
nice.
yeah. So it was kind of like a confidence
boost. Yes,
for
definitely.
me, because I was just like, actually, I'm out here, like, being scared to be seen. I should be, like, embracing the fact
be
that
proud
I'm
of it.
I'm the only Black person here, and just, like, this is the representation where it comes in
Yeah.
again. Like, if you are gonna see the only Black person, you better, like, I better be representing.
Be that.
Yeah, I better be the only Black person that you see. So
But-
after that, I was just like, I'm just gonna be the most fake it.
Fake
Be
confident.
the most confident version of myself anywhere that I go.
But I mean, even I think the more you fake it, it becomes reality.
It becomes who you
It's
are.
kind of like lying, like what do you call it? Someone who's like lying so much that you start believing your own lies,
Yeah.
right? I think that's with the confidence. Just fake it until that
Fake
becomes
it
you.
until you make it.
Fake it until you make it.
And also, there's a huge community of South Africans
Yeah.
in Korea now.
I'm really glad to see that happen. You know why? Because when I got to Korea 7 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And I'm being brutally honest right now. There weren't a lot of Black South Africans here. There were not.
Now there's
Because the schools did not want black people for some weird reason, and even Americans were affected by this.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't really want black South Africans, black Americans. Even for me, it was hard getting a job in Seoul because they want.
you were South African.
I was South African. They want white North Americans, blonde hair,
Blue
big
eyes.
guys. You know, they want the typical what you see on a movie type of American there. So I'm really glad, especially the group on Facebook, the South African expats in Korea, whatever the group's name is. There's so many black South Africans like trying to get here and doing it. I'm glad to see that because we know what's going on in our country. I mean, there's no more jobs for most people. It's not just
Like,
black
they
people
have
or white
to
people or
leave.
yeah, they have to. And I'm glad to see that Korea's embracing it a bit more and these people are taking, you know, the risk of like
Yeah, me
taking
too.
that leap.
That's what I was thinking. I'm just like, there's so many black South Africans in Korea. I'm so happy that they are not afraid to
do
leave
it.
the country
Yeah.
and like search for a better life, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like the unemployment back home is crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. So I'm happy that they are able to, because that was like my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Leaving
Leaving.
by myself.
Oh, I mean, same.
Yeah, because I just told you the independence thing was real. Like I had none.
Okay, I mean,
So
I lived alone
That
before I came here,
didn't
so
even live alone. So
Yeah.
leaving the country was a big deal for me. And every time I think about that, I'm just like, and I see so many South Africans here. I'm just like, wow, guys,
That's
you
good.
guys are doing this.
yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah, I've gotten a few messages, and then I just tell them, you know what? You're gonna stand out no matter where you're from.
Yeah,
Unless
so
you're
just
Asian.
stand up and be proud.
Do it. Like,
Yeah.
because I had, like, one of my very good friends from university, he was in the same frat, I guess, the hostel, right? He asked me a few years ago, do you think it's worth it? And I tried to help him, and he ended up, the recruiters ended up just kind of ghosting him. And then he got this one good recruiter, and he ended up in China. I think he's still in China, actually. Like,
Actually,
he's
I wanted to
living
go to
his best
China.
life there now. The
That
money
was
is good.
Yeah, that's where I originally wanted to go to, but then the borders were closed at the time.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I
because you came during COVID.
During COVID, yeah. So I couldn't go, but thank God, because I don't think I would have liked it as much as I like Korea.
Korea is
honestly.
good.
Korea is a vibe, and I don't want to be anywhere else but Korea.
Korea's expensive.
And it is
but
worth it. Leave South Africa.
She
It is
says
worth
while
it.
she knows I'm leaving to go back to South Africa
Because I
next
don't
year.
understand why. Why?
Stay in Korea for 7 years and we'll talk
Yeah, but
again.
7 years is a long time. But also,
It's-
like, the time flies in Korea.
It's ridiculous. Like, I swear to God, this morning when I was busy choosing the emails, going through stuff, I looked at my tablet and I saw December 2nd.
Same. I was just
And I got
"It's
like this.
December.
I got like this chill, just this, like, the fuck moment.
Yeah.
I was like, how the hell is it December? My mind is still in July.
That's what I said
I'm
to my
still
friend.
celebrating Halloween. I'm still stuck on
We
Halloween.
were in Halloween just the other day. How are we in December?
And now I'm already thinking like, because I really wanted to do this, right? I wanted to, like, for the December, I wanted to have, like, podcast episodes about kind of Christmassy stuff. And,
Yeah,
like,
you're late.
and get gifts for my guests and, like,
Yeah.
okay, like, Merry Christmas. Like, I was going to do
now
that.
you're gonna have to do like a 12-day before Christmas thing, because
I'm going to have to do it
it's
12 days
December
after
now.
Christmas.
Where's my gift? Where's my gift?
I am the gift. You
My
got you. I buy
friend-
you coffee.
He did.
I'm poor.
Mega coffee.
Yeah, thank you. Mega,
My
please,
present
please sponsor me,
is
Mega
my
Coffee.
present.
My present. I am the present.
I am the present.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. If you're Jewish, Happy Hanukkah.
Okay,
I have no
back to
idea
the
what that is.
question.
What were we talking
Is
about?
it worth it?
Yes.
I think it is worth it because also the community of South Africans in South Korea has grown.
Mm.
So I feel like even though you're here by yourself, you're not really by yourself. You will find other South Africans. You will find even if it's not other South Africans. I mean, we found each other by chance. Because
you were friends with Americans. And
yeah,
then
I
we were friends
found
with this-
Americans first, and then Taylor brought me in, And then now I'm friends with him, but I didn't, like, it just happened by chance that you were South African and Robbie was South African.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't choose it.
That's the thing.
It just
Choose a friend, right?
Yeah.
Because that friend will probably, or choose someone that's been here a while. That's a kind of trick. Choose someone that's been here a few years because
they
know people.
Everyone.
And then they introduce you to other people, and that's how you meet new people. So that's a very good tip, actually. I should have done that. I should try that. Charlotte, do you know friends? Do you have friends? Because I
All
don't.
the friends I have are the friends you know.
Yeah, the other day on the...
Yeah, when you posted that, like, I don't know.
I felt like an idiot, right? So my school is looking for someone to start in January, and they preferably need to be in Korea because one of our teachers is leaving. He got a better opportunity. So I was posting on our Instagram friends group, like, hey y'all, sorry to post this here, but does anyone know someone who needs a job for January? And then other Charlotte was like, no, everyone I know is on this group. And I'm like, well, that's why I posted it.
Because everyone I know is on this
group. And
that was funny.
I just realized that it's sad, but it's true. But the thing is...
But I like that then it's close friends.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
That's the thing is the people I've asked so far on the podcast, right? Someone asked me before the last episode, before we filmed that. It was me and Sunny. You've met Sunny.
Yeah.
So right the day before that, someone asked me like, do you actually know your guests? And I was like, well, so far the people I've asked are actually the people I feel comfortable with. And to bring it back to the whole introvert extrovert thing, I am introverted with new people, but I'm extroverted with the people I trust and I know well. And so far, everyone I've had on the podcast where people actually I'm close with and I feel comfortable with and who actually wants to be on the podcast. Because a lot of people I ask, they're not very comfortable being on camera or, you know, hearing their own voice. It still bothers me to hear my own voice.
Me to hear I'm not even going to watch this.
Yes, you are.
I will not.
I need the views.
I'll just let it play, but I don't want to hear my voice.
You know, if you guys don't want to listen to my annoying voice, just put it on in the background, give a 5-star review, and then...
That's probably what I'm going to do, because I don't want to...
Just let it play. I need the views. Because the more views I get, then I can start getting money. But yeah.
Yes!
That's another thing. Someone the other day... It was kind of a rude DM that I got from someone that saw the preview of me and Sunny on Instagram. They were like, oh, you think you're going to make money with this? Like, kind of like, you're not going to make money. They were trying to tell me, you know you're not going to make money with this. I was like, that was not my goal at all. But now that you mention it, I could make money. So that was not my goal.
So that's rude. Who DM'd that? I'm going to find them.
You won't because they're not on my friends list anymore. I immediately
That's so
removed
rude.
them.
You don't say stuff like that to people.
But, yeah. See, that's how you lose friends.
Yeah.
There's another tip. How to make friends, and that's how you lose a friend. Yes. Don't ask shitty questions, because then you'll get unfriended.
Bad.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, it is what it is. I don't do this for the money or whatever. Like I said, like I do this with my friends, and this is fun, because usually when we hang out in bars and clubs and restaurants, right? You don't get to have like kind of deeper conversations about that. And every week, like we plan, I have an idea of what I want to talk about with my guests, and then I'm like, halfway through, I'm like, fuck it, we're not on the topic anymore.
Because I kept asking him, I'm like, but what are we gonna, because I was so scared. I told you I'm so shy, so I'm like, I have to think about the answers. And he's just like, we'll just wing it. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. He's like, there's emails that I'm gonna read. I'm like, send them to me. He's like, no, you'll read them when you get here. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel I'm unprepared.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm also not stupid. I look stupid, but I'm not, right? I study psychology. I'm a smart ass. No, I know people, right? So I know the people I ask, I know they're gonna be fine, because I know they can keep a conversation going. They have something between their ears, you know. I don't have it, so I need to have guests that have it. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, whatever. All about friendship. So yeah, We've learned today that dating sucks, friendship sucks.
Dating in Korea sucks.
Yeah, dating in
especially.
Korea sucks. Don't lose your friends, guys. Please keep your friends. It's hard making new ones, especially when you're getting older. But anyway, let's end it there. Charlotte, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. This was actually so much fun. Although I was so
I
scared. It was so much fun, and thank you for having me.
I
I
knew.
hope this does well, and I hope you make money. Because you
One
will.
day.
You will.
One day, I will. Right,
Just
so...
rub it in their face, because, like, how dare they?
Oh, fuck them. I don't care. See, there's where I'm confident. If someone walks over me now, I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Shove off. But yeah, speaking of making money, if you guys want me to make money, please listen to the podcast on Apple Podcast and Spotify as well, and on YouTube. The more you guys review, give me 5-star review, leave a comment. Actually, you can do that on Apple Podcast if I'm not mistaken. The more you guys do that, the more I get recommended automatically to new listeners, and that will be very helpful, and then I can make money, get better equipment so I don't have so many tech problems, especially today. But yeah, I'll link, if you want me, I'll link your socials to the...
Yes, please, because I
So-
want followers too. I want to make money too.
Yeah, she has a bunch of cool videos. I love watching her Instagram stories. It's always very entertaining, and it gives me FOMO for like 5 minutes, and then I really don't want to go out anymore because I'm a lazy...
It's chaotic
Bastard.
out there, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Make great content.
Yeah, so I'll link her socials, and then please follow her. She's a lovely person. Reach out to her if you want to make... If you need new friends, she's available
I'm
to
here.
make new friends.
I'm always making new friends.
Yeah.
I love making new friends.
But you're going to have to schedule it for like maybe a month or so in advance.
That's the issue.
But I'll link her socials. And then please remember to email me at conversatilepod@gmail.com. Send me your questions, send me your thoughts, your ideas, what you want to hear next. And if anyone wants to be on the podcast via online or come here, message me. I love to meet new people then on the podcast and not just friends.
Just meeting.
Yeah. So if you have anything, email me. So remember, everyone, stay curious, stay versatile, and always keep the conversation going. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.